Hello and welcome all you softball fans to another installment of YSN Live Softball. Today we venture into the Division I Austintown District here in Region 1 as the 1-seeded Austintown Fitch Falcons hosting in the 7-seeded Green Bulldogs. As we look at the circle today, it is Sydney Watts starting in the circle, 20-2 record. 0.57 ERA, 278 strikeouts at 35 walks. Lineup today for Green: Mallory Gerhardt, Brooke Heisroth, Kylie Gorsuch, Kenzie Collinsworth, Kaylee Dusky, Madison Pacansky, Marissa Redford, Ella Machino, and Carly Chapman. As that first pitch, a ball to Mallory Gerhardt. Gerhardt batting .406 on the season to this point. 3 homers on the year, the 1-0. And to go around, they check off at first base umpire calls it a strike. Don Petrosky over at first today. We'll get to the introductions of the umpires here momentarily. As kicking, firing, the 1-1. Holding off, high pitch, 2-1 to Gerhardt. Green donning the black tops with the orange stripe across the jerseys. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Bottoms the pinstripe white pants. Fitch in the grays and navy blue. Bottoms the 2-2 to Gerhardt and fouled back, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Green getting an emphatic win over Perry, 11-0 to get to this point. Fitch beating the Louisville Leopards by a score of 6-0 to get to this district championship here today. Winner goes to the regional semis, the 2-2. Laying off the high heat, and that's a key going up against Sydney Watts, one of the freshmen's go-to strikeout pitches all season long, and really tough to lay off of Gerhardt. Like we said, a .406 hitter, one of the tops in the lineup. Swing and a miss. Has just brought the heat, challenged, and got the K to lead things off. 1 out now here in the top of the first. As that is strikeout number 279 in Sydney Watts. Freshman year. Green 17-4 on the year. Fitch 21-2. Green 9-3 in that Federal League. Fitch coming in 8-0 in the AAC. Fitch, of course, winners of the conference, as that first pitch to Brooke Heisroth is a strike. .354 hitter with a home run on the season is Heisroth. Heisroth goes to jab with the bunt attempt. Missed it, 0-2 behind in the count. Brisk, cold day, sub 60 degrees, right around 58 here at start time. Cloudy over top. The 0-2. Taking all the way, and it's a ball, 1-2. Good crowd filling in attendance today as we try to get answers for one of these district championship teams, as that one is fouled back. Count now stays 1-2. Home plate umpire today, Rich Ramble. First base, Don Petrosky. Over at third, Ed Spencer, always. 3 umpire crew here in the district championship game. They look in, the 1-2 from Watts. Laying off the high heat again. Good eye by Heisroth. And it's 2-2. Watts going the complete 7 against Louisville, striking out 17 in that ball game. The 2-2 swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks to start this one, and back-to-back outs to start. 2 down in the top of the first. Kylie Gorsuch, .429 hitter, 5 bombs on the year. Kylie Gorsuch is second in the team in batting average, first in home runs with 5. That one's over for a strike. Sydney Watts allowing 2 home runs on the season, 1 to Maddie Angelo of Canfield, and 1 also in that Matthews contest.
She's allowed 3, actually.
The 0-1 is in there for a strike, 0-2.
when he did max cuts, he's missed RBIs for Watts the last 2 games, and it's not going in, so I don't know what the problem is. But
The 0-2 pitch, taking all the way by Gorsuch, and it's 1-2. Trying to get a little 2-out mojo started are the Bulldogs. Gorsuch awaits the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strikes out the side. Does Sydney Watts to start this top of the first. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Bulldogs as we go to the Falcons. Half of the inning. They come up to bat right after this. Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com. Don't go anywhere.
Mill Creek Metro Parks is launching its first ever co-ed youth NFL Flag Football League May 14th through June 18th. Registration is now open for 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12U players. All games will be played Saturdays at the Wick Recreation Area. Sign up today and don't miss out on a chance to be part of this surging American youth sport. Backed by NFL Flag Football. Call or register today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the first inning as we look in the circle today for Green. It is Avery Robinson, right-handed pitcher, coming in 9-4 record, 1.73 ERA, 73 innings under her belt, 100 strikeouts to 22 walks so far on the year. Lineup she's going to be facing today from the Falcons: Ayla Ray, Sammy A, Maddie Taylor, Sydney Watts, Caitlin Mitchell, Sam Severn, Bella Tophel, McKenna Hogan, and Allie Foley rounding things out. Also looking at this, we have the Green defense around Robinson today. First in the outfield, in left it's Carly Chapman. Center is Kaylee Dusky. In right it's Redford. Then in the infield, first is Collinsworth. Second is Gearhart. Short is Pacansky. Third is Heisroth. And then behind the plate is Gorsuch. First pitch was a ball, 1-0. Ayla Ray, left-handed bat, 577 hitter. 2 bombs on the season. The 1-0. Taking all the way. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. As Ayla Ray, premier leadoff hitter. Batting average has hovered above 500 the entirety of the season. Takes all the way, gets ahead in the count, 2-1. Back-to-back left-handed bats to start the Falcons lineup in Ayla Ray and Sammy A. Looking to go around, no call. They call, look over at third. And the appeal says no, she didn't go around. 3-1 the count now for the leadoff hitter, Ayla Ray. Actually was held to an 0-for-4 day in that district semi. Taking all the way, she gets into the count full now. Does Robinson. Ayla Ray, one of the better 2-strike hitters. The kick, the payoff. Taking all the way, and it's a walk to lead things off for Ayla Ray and the Fitch Falcons. 12 walks now for Ayla Ray. Upping that on-base percentage some more. As Sammy A now up to bat, 435 batter on the season. Went around for the bunt, pulled it back. I believe it was called a ball at the plate, 1-0. Sammy A, one of the seniors for this Falcons squad. The 1-0, again showing bunt, pulling back, strike called, 1-1. Robinson, sporting an ERA under 2, and when you pitch a lot in that Federal League, the 9-4 record and that 1.73 ERA, pretty impressive. to start the 1-1. The bunt gets chipped back to the fencing, and now down in the count is a 1-2. As down in the count 1-2, Robinson kicks, fires, strikes out Samantha A for the first out in the inning and first strikeout for Robinson.
Now the three-hole batter for the Austintown Fitch Lady Falcons is senior captain first baseman number 10, Maddie Taylor.
Maddie Taylor, 3 for 3 day against Louisville. Home run, double, single, 3 RBIs in that contest. She was also walked. Batting over 500 on the season, 521, 5 home runs on the year. Third in the team in batting average, second in home runs. That one's fouled back, and the count evens up.
4 more, 1 at a time. Each one's going to get harder. Yeah. 4 more and 1 at a time, and then, yes, they get tougher.
1-1 the count now on Taylor. The pitch is missed 2-1. Ayla Ray looked like she went to do a bear crawl back to first base. She's back in safely. No throw to first. 2-1 the count on Maddie Taylor, looking to get this Falcons rally started in the first. They have a runner on. Robinson looking to stop it in its tracks. Falls behind now. Hitters count to Taylor, 3-1. Taylor going to look for her pitch on this one. The 3-1. Swing and a foul tip back into the glove, in and out of the glove. 3-2 the count now. Now with the count 3-2. Ayla Ray likely to be off. 8 for 8 on stolen bases on the season. The kick, the fire, the payoff, and that one drilled out towards center. That hits it into the gap. Ayla Ray turns and burns, goes to third. She's on her way home. Taylor slides into second. Ray slides in with the score. It's 1-0 Fitch here in the bottom of the first. Big RBI double by Maddie Taylor as the senior first baseman continues to produce for Austintown. To a roar, an absolute eruption in the Falcons dugout and the excitement. Freshman sensation, the electric Sydney Watts. 549 hitter, 10 bombs on the season. First one, a ball missed, 1-0. Watts hitting a home run in that game against Louisville. Back-to-back home runs hit by Maddie Taylor and Sydney Watts in that contest. Robinson with the 1-0. Bounces it in just in front of the plate, 2-0 now. Runner at second base in Maddie Taylor. Fitch up 1-0 thanks to Taylor's RBI double. Watts has a chance to double the score and extend it for the Falcons, the 2-0. Taking all the way, and it's a strike that Robinson gets over on Watts, 2-1. The 2-1 is hit back, fouled back. And the count now 2-2. Robinson looking for a key second out here in the bottom of the first inning. She's been in pressure situations before, has Robinson. Has been up to the task prior to in the season, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, went chasing, did Watts at some high heat. And that's a big strikeout registered for Robinson. Second out now here in the first. Caitlin Mitchell. The opportunity for the Falcons. 343 batter on the season is Mitchell, the Falcons' second baseman, playing second in today's contest as well. The 0-0 over for a strike, 0-1.
Well, you might say on that one it was taking a dose of your own medicine. Feel like swallow some of your own.
The 0-1. To Caitlin Mitchell now with an RBI opportunity. Maddie Taylor sitting at second. The pitch. Mitchell holds off on some high heat, that rise ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Tried to frame it, and heck of a job by Gorsuch. No sell, though, by the home plate umpire and Ramble. And it's 2-1. As the Falcons softball team now singing "Take Me Out" to the ball game is down and hitting off of the press box for a foul. 2-2. Twos across the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As the Falcons also have a runner at second with a chance to take a 2-0 lead. Avery Robinson looking to bandage up any more damage. The hit goes to third. The throw across the diamond beats Caitlin Mitchell at first, and the Falcons are retired here in the bottom of the first, but not before Austintown takes a 1-run lead, thanks in part to a Maddie Taylor RBI double that plated Ayla Ray. As it's 1-0 Fitch after one, we go to the top of the second. Green Bats coming up right after this.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Welcome back. Top of the second inning as the Green Bats coming up. It's 4, 5, 6. Mackenzie Collinsworth, Kaylee Dusky, Madison Pacansky all due up this inning. Collinsworth, the first baseman for Green in today's contest. The top hitter in the lineup, a .450 batter with 1 home run on the year. Bats cleanup, and she's known to get on base quite often. One of the better bats that Watts is going to have to deal with, and actually looking through it, 8 of the 9 hitters batting over 300 on the season through this Green lineup. Collinsworth gets her first looks against Watts as that first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Watts getting to pitch from in front here. 1-0 is the lead for Fitch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. With the count 0-2. Striking out 3 in a row to start the game. Watts tries to fire in the rise ball. Nice layoff by Collinsworth. It's a pitch that has gotten so many batters to chase this season. The 1-2. Again, nice layoff by Collinsworth. She's back in the count, 2-2 now.
She has struck out 3 times in 60 at-bats this season.
Only 3 strikeouts and 60 at-bats for Collinsworth. The 2-2 popped up behind the plate as McKenna Hogan tried to give it a look. Bounces just in front of the fencing, and the count stays 2-2. Watts from the circle, the 2-2. And that one fouled back. And the count stays 2-2, but was right on it was Collinsworth. And the rain begins to fall here in Austintown.
Yesterday, they were forecasting that it was going to be bad from this point on.
2-2, called strike 3 by the home plate umpire. And that is the first out here in the second, fourth strikeout. Now for Watts, 4 in a row.
Batting fifth for Green is junior center fielder number 25, Kylie Gorsuch.
Watts set a record for consecutive strikeouts, a personal record for herself at 10 in a row against the Louisville Leopards. As that first pitch fouled back, 0-1. Kaylee Dusky, .397 batter with a home run on the season. Dusky from the right-handed side, right-hander against right-hander, the 0-1. Rode it low below the knees, no offer by Dusky, 1-1. We said rain beginning to fall here.
He's much older than 15.
As the 1-1 offering, missing and ahead in the count now. Green getting loud in the dugout down the first base side. The count 2-1. The pitch. Laying off all the way, and it's 3-1 now as Dusky tries to give the Bulldogs a one-out base runner. Watts calling for time, looking to get a feel on the ball. The rain affects, obviously, the grip of the ball. Maddie Taylor checking in on Watts from first base. 3-1 behind in the count to Dusky. The pitch. All the way taken for a strike, and the count runs full. As the payoff pitch is fouled back by Dusky, and again, count will stay 3-2. Rain beginning to fall with a bit more force. As with the count full, Watts looking to retire. Green looking to get something started. The payoff taken outside, and it's a base runner for Green, as called high for a ball. And Dusky is going to be at first for the Bulldogs. As Maddie Pukansky, another .397 hitter, 3 homers on the season for Pukansky. The 0-0 pitch missing, 1-0. As Watts, with a runner at first, deals the 1-0. Missing again, 2-0. After the walk to Dusky at first, Green up in the count, 2-0, as Pukansky takes the 2-0 in there for a strike, 2-1. With the count 2-1, fouled back by Pukansky, and the count stays 2-2. The count goes 2-2, excuse me. One down here in the top of the second. Green with a base runner at first, trailing 1-0 to the Falcons. And looking to get back into this ball game, tying run is at first. Go ahead run at the plate, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strikeout, number 5. For Sydney Watts. All 5 outs recorded today by the Falcons have been by way of the K. Marissa Redford now batting with a .316 average on the year and 2 homers.
Now batting in the 7th position.
As Redford takes that first pitch, pop of the glove, but it's a ball, 1-0. as Redford takes the 1-0, misses off the plate, going down to second and getting there safely as the tying run moves to scoring position. That is Dusky at second with a 2-0 count to Redford at the plate. As with the count, 2-0 on Redford. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-1. Watts gets back into it. Key moment in this ball game for Green to try to tie it up. 2-1 count for Redford with a tying run in scoring position. Pitch runs high, 3-1 the count. First base open, the 3-1. Taking all the way, and a called strike count runs full. With the full count. Runner at second, that is the tying run, the payoff. Fouled back, and we'll have to do it again at 3-2. As with the count full, Sydney Watts looking for the third out here in the top of the second with a big opportunity for Marissa Redford to tie this ball game up, trying to plate Kaylee Dusky, sitting at second base right now. Count is full, 2 down. Top of the second. The payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 Ks for Watts, and she gets out of the second inning jam without any damage done as we go to the bottom of the second with the Falcons bats coming right back up right after this on ysnlive.com.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the second inning, as it's going to be Sam Severn that's batting, Bella Tofu, and McKenna Hogan against Avery Robinson. Here in the bottom of the second, Fitch with the 1-0 advantage. First pitch to Severn, taken for a ball, 1-0. Fitch grabbing that 1-0 lead thanks to Maddie Taylor's RBI double. That one taken up high, 2-0 the count now. It's a rain, but more of a mist that's occurring throughout the ballpark now. The 2-0 offering misses, 3-0 now. 3 straight misses to Severn as the speedy DP for around the bases today. Severn gets aboard 4 straight, and always a threat on the bases, brings speed. As a walk for Severn brings up Bella Tofil. Tofil, a 362 batter, sophomore. As Tofil with a runner at first now. Nobody down, chance for the Falcons to get something started. Showed bunt, pulled it back, and it's 1-0. Corners pinched both first and third.
Unusual, but again, a hard time with a wet ball too. Wet balls are
5 straight
game already.
balls to start the inning as that one bunted right back to the plate, and the catch.
Hit the ground. He called it safe. He called it a fly ball.
So I believe 1 down as the pop-up at the plate, and that was a great catch. That time right behind the plate by Gorsuch, as she's able to clinch it for out number 1, retiring Toffel.
Number 34, McKenna Hogan.
McKenna Hogan, Falcons catcher, bats with a runner at first, takes a ball 1-0. As
Trying to do the walk-up music.
McKenna Hogan
You can't play the walk-up music. They're giving it to him.
The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed by Hogan. Hogan, one of the home run leaders, appears in the top 3 jacks on the season. Count is 1-1, 1 down. Sam Severn is at first. The pitch. Showed bunt, the throw back down to first, safe. Sam Severn is at the bag. 1-2 now at the plate for Hogan.
I don't know how the heck the second baseman almost got her tagged out.
As McKenna Hogan
I know, on the rotation. She almost
looking to continue this inning. Robinson looking for a key second out. The kick to fire. Fouled back in again. We'll do it at 1-2. Allie Foley awaiting in the on-deck circle. Getting the start today out in right. With the count 1-2. The pitch from Robinson. Taken up high for a ball. 2-2. The count evens.
Yeah, she's probably telling Bella, get the ball out in front of you.
The 2-2 pitch. McKenna Hogan swings and misses for out number 2. Another strikeout for Robinson now. That gives her 3 on the game now. All 3 of those coming swinging. Allie Foley.
Senior right fielder, number 12, Allie Foley.
Hocking Community College commit Allie Foley. With a runner at first, chance to turn it over to the top of the lineup with a first pitch strike over by Robinson. 0-1. As the
Necklace, possible. He told him all. Jewelry check.
as with the count 0-1. I actually believe, I think it's a jewelry check here on the field. So with that, we're going to take a real quick break, and we'll thank our sponsors over at WFMJ.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it.
We're back here. Bottom of the second. 2 down. 0-1 count. as Allie Foley cuts on and fouls it back 0-2. The count 0-2. Sam Severin at first. Trying to turn it over to the top of the lineup. The pitch to Foley. Rides it down the first base line. Going to be a tough play. No, able to get it and tag in time. Nice play over at first for out number 3. As the Falcons get one aboard, can't get it around to score. It remains a 1-0 Fitch lead after 2 in the books. We go to the third right after this. Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com. Don't go anywhere.
We are Kent State in the Valley. Start and finish one of more than 25 bachelor's or associate degree programs, or start one of Kent State's 280 majors. With low tuition, public, and plenty of scholarship opportunities, we will help you maximize your education and minimize student debt. Enjoy the benefits of a smaller campus with all the opportunities of a large university. Save money, stay close to home. Apply today by visiting kent.edu/Trumbull.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back, everybody, here in the top of the third inning. As due up, it's Ella Marchino, Carly Chapman, and Mallory Gerhart. 8, 9, and 1 in the order. 317 hitter in Marchino. Against Sydney Watts for the first at-bat today. First pitch, a ball, and the green dugout getting extremely loud. The 1-0 pitch is up high, 2-0 now. Ella Marchino looking to get things started for the Bulldogs here in the third. The pitch, taking 3 consecutive now. Misses to start by Watts, and ahead in the count is Marchino. Trying to get aboard and get that tying run on base are the Bulldogs. All the way taken. It's a called strike, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And back in the count is Watts as it goes full 3-2. The payoff swing and a miss, another strikeout for Sydney Watts as the first one is retired here by way of the K in the top of the third. It brings up now Carly Chapman, 283 hitter, 9-hole hitter, looking to get something, a runner aboard for the top of the order coming up as Mallory Gerhart makes her way to the on-deck circle. First pitch and that rise ball. Having a little bit extra rise to it today as misses the zone for a ball 1-0. Watts with the 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1 the count. With the count 1-1, 1 down here in the top of the third. The pitch from Watts. Missing that one, and ahead 2-1 now is Chapman. And this has been one thing Green has done really well this first time through the order is make Sydney Watts work. Only 1 walk, but still forcing a lot of full counts. That one is hit out towards center, and the first out made by the Falcons. That wasn't a strikeout in today's contest. Sammy A clinches it out in center field for out number 2. 2 down, back to the top of the order, and second time the looks for the Green Bulldogs. Mallory Gerhart struck out swinging her first time up. We mentioned 406 hitter coming into today's contest. from the top of that order. 2 down, the first pitch from Watts, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Gave her a gift on that one.
As Gerhardt looking to get that tying run aboard with 2 down. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, 0-2. With the count 0-2, Gerhardt gonna look to protect the plate against Sidney Watts.
Yeah.
Time is called.
And to believe that a Friday and Saturday we're going to be approaching 90.
As being mentioned in the press box, 58 today, gonna be in the 90s this upcoming weekend, and that just showcases the kind of weather patterns we deal with here in northeastern Ohio. 1-2 the count. Gerhardt looking to get aboard the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Went after some high heat, and another strikeout registered for Sidney Watts. That now gives her 8 on the ball game, as Green is retired in order 1-2-3 here in the top of the third. Bottom of the third inning we go. Falcons maintain their 1-0 advantage, looking to add to it right after this.
At Sheely's, we believe everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why we're proud to support Habitat for Humanity. May 23rd through June 4th, donate to this great cause and receive $100 off a $1,000 purchase. Looking for comfort and style? Visit our Flex Deal truckload sale and save 10%. Find more savings when you take 10% off Weight Dove mattresses. And brighten up your kitchen with a new appliance package. Get it all with 12 or 24 months special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
We're back here in the bottom of the third, as Avery Robinson going to have to deal with the top of the order. Ayla Ray, Sammy A, Maddie Taylor due up in this half for Austintown, as that first pitch, a ball. Ayla Ray walked and came around to score the only run of today's contest, thanks to Maddie Taylor's RBI double back in the first. Ayla Ray batting .577 on the season coming into today's contest. The 1-0. And Ayla Ray just slap shots that into the gap. She's going to turn and burn, go for 2, and trouble getting it. She's going to dig for 3 as the throw not going to be even attempted to the bag at third. Green going to hold on to it, probably pretty wise with the wetness and the moisture that is accumulated in the field, thanks in part to the rain. Not being able to get a firm grip on the softball. Don't want to take that risk, but it's a huge leadoff triple for Ayla Ray that now sits her 60 feet away from doubling the lead in this ball game, with the meat of the Falcons' order coming up. As the meeting on the mound finishes out, as Sammy A up to bat, Ayla Ray sits at third. Looking to bring home another run is Austintown.
Now batting center fielder number 7, Sammy A.
Sammy A, left-handed bat, 400 hitter on the year. Looking for another RBI. Takes it for a strike, backed her up a bit, but it found the zone as Robinson gets ahead in the count, 0-1. Robinson only allowing the 1 hit prior to that Ayla Ray base hit. Now 2 hits, 2 walks. That one is lined into left, and that one goes over the bag and in play for an RBI double. Sammy A brings home the second run of the ball game, and it's 2-0 Falcons. And Maddie Taylor, who's just been an RBI machine as of late at the plate, had an RBI in each of the at-bats that Louisville allowed her to bat against them in. With an RBI double, a home run, and an RBI single, has an opportunity here. Takes a strike, 0-1 with Sammy A at second. As Taylor, with a count 0-1, nobody out still here in the third, brought the breaking ball, that off-speed pitch. Missed. Actually, might have been the changeup in her arsenal, it looked like. Brings a rise ball, brings a fastball, brings a changeup. Does Robinson. That one was some heat. Misses off the outside edge to Taylor, and she gets ahead in the count now, 2-1. Good crowd still today, despite the weather not being ideal for a softball. The 2-1 delivery taken, 2-2. Taylor staying patient at the plate, not offering. Maddie Taylor has been given compliments around the YSN family. One of the nicest swings in softball in the area. That one taken up high, 3-2, nobody out. We'll see if Sammy A wants to test Gorsuch behind the plate. Robinson gets the call, the payoff. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout of Maddie Taylor for out number 1. And she, in her last 5 plate appearances, was 4 for 4 with a walk prior to that strikeout. That is the first out now. Sydney Watts, who struck out swinging her first time up, batting over .540 on the season. Home run leader with 10 tanks on the season. The first pitch to Watts misses for a ball. Always an RBI threat at the plate is Watts. Gets so much credit and so much recognition for her pitching. Actually, one of the better hitters in the area as well. The 1-0 taken, 1-1. Sammy A doubling the Falcons' lead with a big RBI double that plated Ayla Ray. Ayla Ray scoring both the runs in today's contest. With the 1-1 pitch to Sydney Watts, popped up on the infield, looking to take it, and second baseman takes it, calls it for the out. The throw back to second. Sammy A is safe. 2 down now here in the bottom of the third. Sammy A remains at second base as Caitlin Mitchell getting a chance to bring an RBI home for Austintown.
Second baseman number 4, Caitlin Mitchell.
With a runner at second, 2 down. Looking for a timely hit is Austintown to bring home another run. First pitch taken for a ball, 1-0.
Anybody with the pitcher on that one, and I said I was wondering who saw it and who was going to call it. And that got very interesting after that.
The 1-0 pitch. Caitlin Mitchell takes the strike as Robinson evens the count back up, 1-1. Robinson to this point has done a really good job of not allowing Fitch to continuously expand on opportunities in innings. Has so far held the 2 scoring opportunities to just a single run to this point, as it's 2-1 now. As Robinson with the 2-1 offering. Caitlin Mitchell fouls that one to the bleachers, first base side, and out of play. 2s across the scoreboard here in the bottom of the third.
Baseball guys play Boardman tomorrow.
And Caitlin Mitchell ditching the batting gloves. Says she wants to go old school.
They had a bye as a 4 seed. Boardman won
With a 2-2 count, Robinson
14 seed.
The pitch. Lays off of it, does Mitchell, and the count runs full. Sammy A sits at second base with 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Caitlin Mitchell has an opportunity to give the Falcons another run in their advantage. The 2-0 gets past the pitcher Robinson to the shortstop. Throw to first is in time for the out, number 3. As the Falcons get another run on the board, double their lead. It's 2-0 Fitch after 3 innings are in the books. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Green looking for a response right after this on ysnlive.com.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back, everybody, to the top of the 4th inning as Sydney Watts remains in the circle for Austintown as 2-3-4 for the Green Bulldogs lineup due up here in the 4th inning as it's Heiseroth, Gorsuch, and Collinsworth, respectively, for the Bulldogs. Brooke Heiseroth struck out swinging her first time up. She's a .354 hitter on the season coming into today with a home run also to her season totals. I think we said Heiseroth retired by way of the K the first time around. Second look against Watts. Jabs with the bunt, but pulls it back, it looks like, for the 1-0 count.
Be careful when you pull that back. You go across the plate, he could nearly dig time for that. Yeah, they're close to him.
Watts with the 1-0 delivery. That one sails a bit too high, 2-0. Watts having to really work for her outs today. Been laboring to get strikes over in the zone, not a generous zone for pitchers today. More generous towards hitters' side for the ball game as well. 3-0 the count, and ahead is Heiseroth trying to get a runner aboard is Green, who now trails 2-0 going into this 4th inning of play. The 3-0 shows and pulls it back, and a strike is called, much to the dismay of the Green dugout. Bulldogs letting them hear it. With the count 3-1, Watts gets back into it. Still a hitter's count for Heiseroth, and the pitch. Taking 2 consecutive strikes now, and back to a full count is Austintown's Sydney Watts on Heiseroth. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. The payoff, swing and a miss. Strike 3 as strikeout number 9 for Sydney Watts. Retires Heiseroth by a swinging strikeout for her 2nd time in this ball game. It's going to bring up Kylie Gorsuch, the 400-plus hitter. 429 came into today batting. She's also home run leader, 5 home runs on the season. She takes that first pitch for a ball, 1-0. She's one that can definitely put a run on the board in one swing of the bat. Right-hander against right-hander. 1 down in this top of the 4th inning, the 1-0 from Watts. Falling behind 2-0, and that's consecutive hitters now. Sydney Watts has fallen behind. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes now two consecutive batters getting ahead 3-0. Gorsuch, though, not one of the batters you want to fall behind and give her something to hit, because she could hit it a long, long way. That 3-0, and she tried to. That was a parking lot shot attempt. 3-1. Count 3-1, Gorsuch. The pitch. Watts gets it in there and consecutively falls behind 3-0 and gets right back in the count full. We'll see if there's another challenge in store from Watts. One down here in the fourth, the payoff. Fouled back, and it hits the fencing, just above the fencing. Actually, the screening that sits above the fencing, and the count stays 3-2. Cooler, damp day in the middle of May for this district championship game here in Division 1, Region 1. The 4 district finals, or the 4 district champions, set to compete starting next Wednesday in the regional semis. As another one fouled back, and the battle continues between Sydney Watts and Gorsuch. As Kylie Gorsuch and Sydney Watts with the count 3-2.
Fans being unruly, but down there, and they're getting tossed.
And one down.
They're saying derogatory things, you got to take them out. And you know, we have a couple of notables in our fan base who fans are getting thrown out. Well, they're not. They're saying something derogatory. Kids.
With the count getting full. Stoppage of play for a moment. Everything sorted out. The count 3-2. The payoff from Watts. In there for a called third strike. And 2 down now here in the top of the fourth. Seemed like some of the fans getting a little bit too hype for, I believe it might have been the Austintown side, home plate umpire, having none of it, making sure he corrects that right away as cleanup bat in Mackenzie Collinsworth. Struck out looking her first time up, a .450 hitter coming into today. Really good bat for the Bulldogs. Foul tips that one back to the fencing for that first pitch. It's 0-1. And catching up to Sydney Watts' velocity, though, has been Collinsworth as that one rides the turf. 1-1. Rain subsiding for the time being as it stayed dry for the majority now of this last 2 innings, I would say. Watts looking for this third out. Green looking to start something. The 1-1. Taken low, 2-1. As as Watts with the count 2-1 to Collinsworth. The 2-1. Taken up high, 3-1 now the count. Hitters count for Mackenzie Collinsworth is Kaylee Dusky, who had was the only base runner for Green to this point, walked in her first at-bat, waits in the on-deck circle, the 3-1, swing and a miss. Count runs full again. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Collinsworth. looking to get a base runner, bring that tying run to the plate for Green. 2 down in the top of the 4th, the payoff from Watts. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Watts lets out a roar from the circle in excitement as the Green Bulldogs are sent down 1-2-3 here in the top of the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th we go. Falcons maintain their 2-0 advantage. We'll be back with their bats right after this.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
To the bottom of the 4th we go. Sam Severn leads things off for Austintown, and Sam Severn, Bella Toffel, and McKenna Hogan. Severn walking in her first plate appearance. She takes a ball there. 5 straight balls now thrown to Sam Severn in her 2 plate appearances so far. The 1-0 missing, and now ahead 2-0 in the count is Severn. Falcons leading 2-0 after getting another run in the bottom of the 3rd. Severn takes all the way as a strike gets over from Robinson, 2-1. Robinson's done a great job in the circle of playing damage control too, not allowing huge innings and innings to get out of hand. Kept 2 innings at just 1 run. Falls behind to Severn now, 3-1 in the count.
Yes, first time up.
As the rain starting to fall again here, a light manner. The 3-1 offering taken all the way for a strike. The count now is 3-2. Sam Severn looking to get on base. Robinson looking to set down the first in the Falcon lineup here in the bottom of the 4th. Rides that one in the turf, and the payoff pitch results in walk number 2 for Sam Severn, number 3 thrown by Avery Robinson. And Severn is at first again with nobody out, I should say. And with Bella Toffel up to bat, her last at bat, it was a swing that popped straight up in the air and was a nice play by Gorsuch behind the plate to make a catch for the out. As the first pitch to Toffel missing for a ball. And laboring with the command a little bit, both pitchers are, but Robinson dealing with it a little bit more here in this bottom of the 4th inning with the walk and getting behind in the count to Toffel, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, brought the heat, brought the challenge. Make no mistakes about it. She's not an easy one to catch up to and an easy one to beat either. Robinson able to fire it back behind Toffel, 1-1. As the bunt looking to advance the runner, they're going to do so. The sacrifice sends Sam Severn to second. Toffel is out at first. 1 down, runner in scoring position for Austintown. And McKenna Hogan with a big opportunity to bring a run home for the Falcons. Austintown looking to add to their lead, get a YSN team a district championship here in Division I, both them and the Boardman Spartans, the other YSN representative that is playing in a district championship game. Nice story written by the Spartans, can be found on ysnlive.com. Big upset over New Philadelphia last night. Huge win for the Spartans, and obvious congratulations to Fred Moots and the entirety of that Spartans squad over there. As the 0-1 pitch to McKenna Hogan fouls that over the green dugout. 0-2 the count now. With the count 0-2. Robinson looking for the second out, the pitch. And McKenna Hogan again trying to ride it opposite field, but hits it foul and the count stays 0-2. The 0-2. Hogan takes it above the letters. One rung too high up the ladder went Robinson for a 1-2 count. Count is 1-2. Robinson tries to freeze her, but runs off the plate. Count evens for Hogan. Runner in scoring position. It's Sam Severn at second. The 2-2 waited on the breaking ball. The throw to first gets the second out. Sam Severn is safe at third, but there's two down now. As Allie Foley a chance to bring home a run and turn it over to the top of the order. Allie Foley grounded to first in her first at-bat. Allie Foley actually had a very productive day against Louisville. Two down now. Runner at third, Allie Foley puts a charge into it, looking to drop it in, but a nice catch out in left field by Green for out number 3, as a nice play by Carly Chapman to get some leather on it for the final out here in the fourth. Again, Falcons get a run to third but can't bring it home. It remains a 2-0 Fitch lead after 4 in the books. We go to the fifth. Green bats coming up, looking to get back into this one right after this.
Jimmy Sudman here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and two of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back to the top of the fifth inning, everyone, as Green bats coming up, and it is 5, 6, 7 due up. Kaylee Dusky, Madison Pukansky, and Marissa Redford looking to get some runs across against the Falcons as they trail 2-0 in this ball game. Fifth inning to this point. Sydney Watts has had 11 strikeouts on the day. As the first pitch to Dusky over for a strike, and that's the one thing you could pick out of Sydney Watts' performance today. Not a whole lot of that. Not a whole lot of first pitch strikes, falling behind a lot of hitters and having to pitch from behind, but has still been able to find success. And both pitchers kind of laboring through command, and you got to look at the skies and just look at the precipitation falling from it. And that's about the only look you need to understand why the little bit of issues with command. As that pitch is over for a strike, 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch from Watts, missing, and it back even in the count, 2 and 2. The Falcons, of course, going to play the winner of the Brunswick district, which is Brecksville Broadview Heights 2 seed, taking on Brunswick the 7 seed in that one. Winner of this district plays the winner of that one, as a nicely struck ball out to right, but Allie Foley has a good read on it for out number 1 on the 2-2 pitch. 1 down now in the top of the 5th inning for Madison Pacansky. Struck out swinging in her first at bat.
Now stepping in shortstop, number 1, Maddie Taylor.
As Maddie Pacansky fouls that one back, 0-1. As Fitch and Sydney Watts pitching another fantastic game from the circle. 11 strikeouts to this point as she's gone 4 1/3 innings of work to this point. Has an 0-1 count to Pacansky. The pitch. Brought the breaker, skips it up the middle for a base hit. Sammy A cuts it off, gets it back in, but it's a 1-out single.
Just to change it up, but didn't work.
The 1-out single brings the tying run to the plate now, and that is Marissa Redford, who has a chance to do so. Redford has a pair of home runs on the season, 2 home runs, and is also a .316 hitter coming into today. That pitch over for a strike. 0-1.
You know what would be nice right now for them? They have not turned a double play this year.
As that one foul tips out of the glove, in and out. 0-2. One down, runner at first. Tying run at the plate. With the count, 0-2, the pitch. Called strike 3 on Marissa Redford. And out number 2, and a dozen strikeouts now for Sydney Watts in this ball game. That now gives her 290 in the season. 290 strikeouts for Sydney Watts in the season, as just continuing to put up impressive numbers. As that first pitch, a ball, 1-0 now. Ella Maraschino struck out swinging her first time up. No throw down to second, and swiping the bag is Pacansky. With the count 1-1, Green has a runner in scoring position. Swing and a miss with a strike. With the count 2-1, swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Marschino looking to get a run on the board for Green. 2s across the board. The pitch, swing and a miss. Baker's dozen for Sydney Watts as she strikes out. 291 now on the year. Green gets a runner to scoring position but can't bring it home as the lead remains 2-0 Falcons. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, Falcons bats looking to add right after this.
WRS Wealth Advisors is the area's premier wealth and retirement specialist. With our combined 70 years experience, WRS Wealth Advisors is the area's premier wealth and retirement specialist. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services, or visit WRSwealth.com. Good luck, athletes.
Bottom of the 5th inning, but the top of the order for Fitch. Ayla Ray, Sammy A, Maddie Taylor due up here for Austintown as Avery Robinson trying to keep it just a 2-0 Falcons lead and give her team a chance to get back into this ball game. The 1-0 missing, 2-0 now. Ayla Ray walked and hit a triple in this ball game. She scored both the runs for the Falcons in this one. And she's ahead in the count, 2-0 on Robinson. Takes that one all the way, rides it a bit low, 3-0. Even Ayla Ray looked a little bit surprised for a moment on the call, but 3-0 the count.
I don't see any game changers for Brecksville. I didn't check Brunswick.
The 3-0 taken inside and a 4-pitch walk as Ayla Ray reaches base all 3 times today.
2 walks to Ray, 2 walks to Severn, and 4 for the game, and that's...
As Sammy A brought home Ayla Ray last time with an RBI double. Plated the 2nd run for Fitch and a big run in the long run to this point. As Sammy A looks to hit it out towards left as nice read by Chapman for out number 1. Fly out to left field, retires A, and there's 1 down now here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now coming to the plate, first baseman number 10, Maddie Taylor.
Maddie Taylor had an RBI double in her first at bat of this game. Tried to time up that off-speed pitch, and it was a foul back, 0-1.
The timing went off. Swinging on one foot, I said, you're going to pop it up again.
Taylor takes all the way, and that's in there for a strike. That's a nice rip from Maddie Taylor, finds center field turf for a base hit. Runners now at 1st and 2nd for Austintown. Maddie Taylor, 2-strike bat, or 2-strike hit for her, I should say. Nice 2-strike swing as she gets Ayla Ray to scoring position, and with 1 down, Sydney Watts up to bat. Watts takes for a ball, 1-0. As we said, Austintown District plays the winner of the Brunswick District, which has Brunswick and Broadview Heights in it. Sydney Watts goes swinging at that pitch, and the count goes 1-1. Watts, the home run leader for the Falcons, 10 home runs on the season. Always a big bat, 500-plus hitter on the year as well. The 1-1, big cut, but challenged her, did Robinson, and she gets ahead in the count now, 1-2 on Watts. As with the count 1-2, the pitch to Watts. She takes it, gets back in the count, 2-2 now. With 1 down and runners at 1st and 2nd, big opportunity for Fitch to try to add on to their 2-0 advantage. The pitch takes the changeup and no call, much to the dismay of the green dugout. Trying to freeze Watts. Count is full. Watts, the payoff, low for a walk, ball 4, and the bag's full for Caitlin Mitchell. And there's going to be a meeting on the mound now. And this meeting, this time around, going to be brought to you by our friends over at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
The 2 walks in this inning now totals Robinson's for 5 walks now on the day. 1 down. Ashley McLean is the courtesy pinch runner for Sydney Watts at first now. And Caitlin Mitchell with the bags full. Huge opportunity for Austintown with only 1 down. Mitchell goes swinging at that first pitch and gets it out of play over the first base dugout, where Green is at the visitors' dugout here in Austintown. 0-1 the count on Mitchell. Caitlin Mitchell on the day. 0 for 2. Ground out to third and a ground out to short. With a count 0-1, the pitch to Mitchell. Missing for a ball, 1-1. As Avery Robinson gets the call from the dugout. Steps into the circle, the 1-1. And Mitchell goes chasing, gets a piece of it. Fouls it back, 1-2. Bags full, 1 down. Fitch looking to expand on their 2-0 advantage. Robinson looking to walk the tightrope, get out with no damage done. The pitch is fouled back. Count stays 1-2. Rain starting to pick up a little bit here in Austintown, as we're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The 1-2, as that one missing for a ball. Caitlin Mitchell gets back into it, 2-2.
Oh, absolutely, they have to play in. Can't afford more.
As with the count, 2-2, the pitch. Caitlin Mitchell takes it, and now becomes an interesting pitch coming up with the 3-2 count. Yeah. Almost expect a strike. A walk brings home a run. 2 infielders on both sides. The payoff taken down low, and the walk brings home Ayla Ray. No further advancement from any of the Falcons runners, as it is now 3-0 Fitch, as a great at-bat worked by Caitlin Mitchell brings home the run. It's a run batted in for her, as she's able to work the walk and give Fitch now a 3-0 advantage. Looks like binary code out there on the scoreboard for Austintown. 1-0-1-0-1-1 in the respective innings, scoring a run in the 1st, 3rd, and 1 in the 5th now, and held scoreless in the 2nd and 4th. Sam Severn walking in both of her plate appearances today, takes a first pitch ball, 1-0. Very patient approach by Sam Severn. Always forces you to bring it to the zone. And only a freshman, another young name on this Falcons lineup. Severn takes that strike over, 1-1. One pitch. Severn goes chasing at that one. And just above the zone, well-placed pitch that time by Robinson to get a chase. 1-2. Bag still full. Mitchell at first, McLean at second, Taylor at third, the 1-2. As Severn, nice block by Gorsuch behind the plate, as that one rode the turf at about, I would say that was right around, 43 feet it started riding the turf at. And a nice stop by Gorsuch. That one again drops in at about 43 feet. And the count again full, and a chance for the Falcons to bring another run home by way of the walk. And this is one of the last things you want to do if you're the Green Bulldogs. And Robinson's done a really good job of maintaining and playing damage control today. But giving free passes and free runs is something you almost can't afford to do. And there's another one. Another run scores in the first inning of the ball game. The Falcons have scored multiple runs in one, as it's now 4-0 Fitch. As a meeting on the mound now is to take place here. Bottom of the 5th inning, bags full, 1 down. It's a 4-0 Austintown lead. We're going to take a break as well. Thank our friends over at WRS Wealth Advisors.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Bella Toffel now up to bat with a 4-0 Falcon advantage. Bag still full, 1 down. Robinson trying to stop the bleeding as the first pitch a ball, 1-0, and the moisture really starting to become an issue. And it's also not been a pitcher-friendly strike zone for either team behind home plate either. Tighter strike zone for the pitchers to deal with today, as a screamer by Toffel gets some of the Falcons in the dugout screaming as it hits it to the third base dugout. Sam Severn is at first. Caitlin Mitchell at second. Ashley McLean is at third. Bella Toffel at the plate with a 1-1 count. 4-0 Falcons advantage here in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-1 in there for a strike by Robinson, 1-2. And Toffel quickly stepping back into the box. Looking at the wrist for the right call is Robinson. The 1-2 offering, swing and a miss. Big strikeout for out number 2, retiring Toffel by way of the K. 5 Ks now for Robinson, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to bring up McKenna Hogan. Struck out swinging, grounded to the pitcher and her 2 at-bats. As McKenna Hogan up to bat, but there's going to be, it looks like, possibly a substitution, another meeting on the mound. We're going to get some answers for you here on YSN right after this.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Madison Haney pinch hitting for McKenna Hogan, substituting with the bags full and a big at-bat for Haney here in this one against Robinson with 2 down. Takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. As Haney cuts on and misses that one. 0-2 now. With the bags full. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Falcons getting 2 more runs across, stretching their lead to a 4-0 advantage. The 0-2. As Haney takes down low for a ball. 1-2 now. As Haney, huge at bat coming into this district championship game. Chance to produce for Austintown. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the out number 3 on the tag for the retirement of the Falcons here in the bottom of the 5th. Austintown leaves them loaded. They score 2, though, here in the 5th. They lead it now 4-0. Going into the 6th inning of work is Sidney Watts and Austintown Green looking for some runs right after this.
At Sheely's, we believe everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why we're proud to support Habitat for Humanity. May 23rd through June 4th, donate to this great cause and receive $100 off a $1,000 purchase. Looking for comfort and style? Visit our Flex Steel truckload sale and save 10%. Find more savings when you take 10% off Weight Dove mattresses. And brighten up your kitchen with a new appliance package. Get it all with 12 or 24 months special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the top of the 6th inning, and we have some defensive adjustments around the infield as McKenna Hogan with the ejection for a jewelry violation, I believe, is what the call was by home plate umpire. So Ayla Ray now is back behind the plate. She's had catching time in middle school, but she gets it behind the plate. Bella Toffel is now the shortstop, and Kayla Schubert, the senior, is playing left field for Austintown. Sydney Watts looking for the last 6 outs in this one, as starting first and foremost here against Carly Chapman. It's 9, then the top of the order for Green, as that first pitch is a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch missing. 2-0 now the count. The 2-0 count in there for a strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch from Watts. Nice layoff from Chapman, and it's 3-1.
She just comes right back with 2 fastballs.
The 3-1 offering fouled back and just hitting the fence in front of the baseball field, almost making it to Richard L. Coppola Field, where the Falcons will be hosting the Boardman Spartans baseball team in a sectional final tomorrow at Richard L. Coppola Field. Round 3 of Falcons Spartans. That one is hit nicely into left, out to the wall. Turning and burning is Chapman, and into second base with a stand-up double to start things for Green. And that is a big hit, first extra base hit for the Bulldogs today, and they get a little charge of something here started in the top of the 6th inning. Runner at second, top of the order coming up, and it is Mallory Gerhart. Couple of strikeouts swinging on the day, 0 for 2 against Watts. Her third at bat now, coming up against Sid, as that one bunt attempt is fouled back. 0-1. Ayla Ray, a very capable catcher behind the plate. Served a lot of time down in middle school, has a great arm.
This is maybe her first or second game behind the ditch this year. She caught last year fresh. She caught them last year for a little bit.
Is the 0-1 looking to frame it. 1-1 the count now off the miss. Chapman sits at second base with nobody down here in the top of the 6th. Gerhardt awaits the 1-1. Shows bunt. Offers at it. Missing the bunt attempt. It's 1-2. As the 1-2, Gerhardt lays off of the high heat. Count evens 2-2. Green wanting to advance base runners here and just get on the board, start trimming off of this 4-run deficit now that the Austintown Falcons put up in that 5th, adding 2 more. Another layoff and the count goes full. See if the runner Chapman will be off here with nobody out. Try to test the arm of Ayla Ray behind the plate. The payoff is fouled back. So again, we'll do it at 3-2. Gerhardt steps into the box, awaits the 3-2 offering, hits that into the hole, no, out to Tofo at short. The throw to first, safe is the call, and runners are going to be at the corners with nobody out. Couple of base hits now for Green. As Brooke Heisroth, couple of strikeouts on the day, 0 for 2. But the third time through the lineup for a lot of these batters. Heisroth has a home run on this season. Falcons looking for the first out. That first pitch, a ball from Watts. The 1-0, swing and a miss, and allowing the runner to take second. There's 2 in scoring position now for Green. As Gerhardt swipes second base. The 1-1 count. The bunt offering. Nice diving play by Sydney Watts. What a play. Superstars make superstar plays, and that's exactly what you see. Said I could play my position out of the circle just as well as anybody else on this field. Diving catch for out number 1, and what a big out that was. Kylie Gorsuch now big home run hitter. And looking to just dry the hands up now after going into the turf to make that catch. What a phenomenal play by the freshman phenom, the electric Sydney Watts. Makes another huge play for her team to get the first out in this district championship game. But only gets tougher. Kylie Gorsuch, couple of strikeouts today, 0 for 2, but she's a .429 hitter coming into today with 5 home runs. And she has a chance with one swing of the bat, get her team right back into this one. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch sails above the head of Ayla Ray, and it gets stuck, I believe, in the fencing. But the score now 4-1. Green gets on the board as the run Chapman comes home. And the count goes to 2-0 at the plate. For Gorsuch, and a chance to continue this rally. Green trying to put up here in the 6th. They get their first run across. It's 4-1. And that one missing. 3-0 now. With the count 3-0, Watts delivers. Looking for a strike, and the walk to Gorsuch. And the tying run now coming to the plate for Green and Mackenzie Collinsworth. 450 hitter coming into today with a home run. She struck out twice in her 2 at-bats, and going to be a little meeting on the mound coming in from Ayla Ray. And this meeting on the mound this time around, as Coach Spalding also coming out, is going to be brought to you by our friends over at YSU.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Welcome back, everyone. Mackenzie Collinsworth has a chance to get some more runs up for Green. Tying run is at the plate for the Bulldogs, taking a first pitch strike, 0-1. That 0-1 pitch hit in the infield. Glove fielded by Tofel, not able to get it to first. Another run scores for Green. It's 4-2. As the tying run now on base for Green brings up Kaylee Dusky. One down here in this top of the 6th. Green making it interesting. As Watts, the first pitch, Dusky takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch fouls it back, 0-2. Runners at first and second. Tying run is at first for Green. 0-2 is the count to Dusky, the pitch. That one popped up, back and out of play. Count stays 0-2. With a count 0-2, Watts looking for the second out. The pitch. Skips that one in and looking for the advancement, and the throw by Ayla Ray was on the money to third, but now the tying run is in scoring position with a 1-2 count. As Watts with the 1-2. That one is hit out to short. Tofo gloves fields, throw to first. Safe is the call at first. Another run scores. Nobody covering the bag at second. Runners at second and third. It's 4-3. All with one out here in the 6th. Green has plated 3 runs now and has gotten right back into this one. Tying run 60 feet away. Go-ahead run is at second. As Pacansky takes a first pitch ball, 1-0. The 1-0 from Watts is fouled back. 1-1 the count.
second where if we can now score to take the lead. I don't know either. It takes off and then you don't make a play.
With a count 1-1. Watts with the pitch. Able to get it in for a strike, 1-2. As Madison Pacansky, 1 for 2 on the day against Watts, does have a single. The 1-2. Swing and a foul tip off of the glove. And we'll do it again at 1-2. As the count 1-2, Watts looking to get the next 2 outs of the inning. Steps into the circle. Ready's up. Pacansky. Ready's in the box. Count 1-2. Tying run at third. Go ahead at second. The pitch. That one is hit out towards center, and it is over the head of Sammy A. as the Green Bulldogs have taken a 5-4 lead here in the top of the 6th. 5 spot put up by Green. All here with 1 out. As Watts still looking for the next 2 outs here. Huge inning for the Bulldogs. Gets them back into this game and gives them their first lead. The first pitch of the at-bat is a called strike for Marissa Redford. Redford swings and misses at that one. 0-2 now the count. Is with the count 0-2. Another run sits at second. That's an insurance run. Swing and a miss. And getting a little momentum back for Fitch. That's the second out. Watts needing to get one more. That is strikeout now number 14 for her in this game. Ella Maricino now up to bat. Couple of strikeouts against Watts today. 0-1 to start. Oh, 1 is swung on and missed. 0-2 now. Watts looking for the last out of the inning. The 0-2 taken, called, strike 3. And the Falcons get out of it, but not before the Green Bulldogs take their first lead of the ballgame with a 5 spot here in the 6th. 5-4, Green leads it. Austintown Bats coming up in the bottom of the 6th, right after this on ysnlive.com.
Hello, my name's Eric Carlson, president of Joe Dickey Electric and an Eagle Scout from Troop 60 in Boardman, Ohio. I invite you to join us Tuesday, June 14th at the Lake Club for our 17th annual Celebration of Scouting breakfast. Join us to hear the scouting story and support the organization that helped shape me and other Valley leaders become who they are today. For more information, visit our website or give us a call to reserve your spot today.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you...
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 6th. It's Allie Foley, then the top for Austintown here in the 6th inning, now trailing 5-4 to the Bulldogs. As now it's Avery Robinson looking for a clean inning against Austintown as that pitch missing. 1-1 the count now. Robinson allowing 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the 5th. As the 1-1 Allie Foley lays off of it, 2-1 now. As Allie Foley looking to get a duck on the pond for Austintown. That 2-0 pitch is hit out towards left. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the foul. Yes. 2-2 the count.
Unless he's disgusted. He might be personally being like a Joel or
Yeah, Allie Foley
Well, when you get ejected for a violation like that, that's crazy.
with a 2-2 count on her and a chance to get a leadoff run for Austintown. The changeup missing up high, 3-2, and a chance for Austintown to get a leadoff base runner now. As the payoff pitch to Allie Foley taken, and it's a walk. And the tying run now on base for Austintown with the top of the order coming up in Ayla Ray. Ayla Ray, 2 walks and a triple on the day. Ayla Ray now the catcher, started the game at shortstop for Austintown. The 0-0 count coming up for Ayla Ray with a tying run at first. First pitch, Ayla Ray goes swinging at it, pulls it foul, 0-1. As here in this top, or bottom, excuse me, of the 6th inning, Austintown trailing by 1. They have the tying run on base at first. The pitch. Ayla Ray takes it for a strike. It's 0-2 now on the Falcons' leadoff hitter. With the count 0-2, the pitch. Ayla Ray hits it through the hole at the first base side, and runners at first and second. And now there's going to be a runner in scoring position for Austintown with the base hit from Ayla Ray. Runners at first and second, still nobody out. Sammy A now up to bat. A with an RBI double, 1 for 3 on the day, strikeout and a fly out to left. A can look out for the bunt here possibly with the speed that is on base. A goes swinging, and the first pitch fouled off for a strike. With the count 0-1, Sammy A takes that pitch, and it's a ball, 1-1. Ayla Ray at first. Allie Foley at second. As Sammy A hits that one out towards left, and gloving fielding for the out, number 1. Big first out for Robinson as she gets the retirement there, but Maddie Taylor, big RBI producer, up to bat, 30 plus on the season.
First baseman number 10, Maddie Taylor.
As Taylor with a chance to try to tie this ball game up. Green holding a 5-4 lead. Robinson, the first pitch, missing down low, 1-0. With the count 1-0, Robinson getting the first out of A. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. As the Green Bulldogs trying to maintain their lead, not give it back up to Austintown, needing to navigate 2 more outs here in the 6th. The 1-1. Taylor foul tips that one back, and the count 1-2. As Maddie Taylor, tying run at second, go-ahead run at first for Austintown. Maddie Taylor down in the count 1-2 to Robinson. The 1-2 pitch lays off some high heat. It's 2-2. As 2-2, the count for Maddie Taylor. The pitch, as Taylor fouls it off, stays alive to fight another pitch. Two and two. Maddie Taylor, 3-hole hitter for Austintown. Looking for a hit. Robinson looking for the out. Pitch is low, and the count runs full. 3-2 now for Robinson. Yes, Taylor. Chance to load the bases. Big pitch coming up from Robinson. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Huge strikeout for Avery Robinson for the second out now here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it brings up Sydney Watts, a big bat for the Falcons, and a huge opportunity for Austintown to try to get back into this one. As Sydney Watts getting her 3rd at bat now against, or 4th at bat, excuse me, against Robinson. 0 for 2 with a walk on the day. As the count 1-0 on Watts. Watts cuts on and misses. 1-1 the count now.
It does. It does. It's got movement that he sees you.
The 1-1 pitch to Watts. Watts taking low, 2-1. As Robinson looking to walk this tightrope, come out unscathed, and hold this 5-4 advantage for the Bulldogs heading into the final frame. The 2-1. Watts takes it low. Hitters count 3-1 for the freshman. Watts steps back in with a 3-1 count. Robinson getting the call, steps on the rubber. The 3-1. Watts hits that one out. Center field, it drops in. Tying run racing around the field. It comes home to score. Sydney Watts showing the excitement at first. It's a tie ball game. 5 runs apiece. Falcons tie it up as they get it right back. McLean to courtesy run at first, and now Caitlin Mitchell. A chance to give the Falcons the lead right back. Sydney Watts' first hit of the day comes in a huge moment, an RBI single to center field to bring this game back to even. Caitlin Mitchell can now have an opportunity to give the Falcons a lead with the go-ahead run at second. That pitch is a strike to Mitchell, 0-1. Ayla Ray, the go-ahead run at second for Austintown. The 0-1 pitch, it's a ball, 1-1. Robinson trying to keep this game tied, though. Still a big out for her to try to get against Mitchell. Big at bat here. Both teams as we try to wind down the 6th inning of play. As a swing and a miss committed did Mitchell, and she falls behind now 1-2. with the count 1-2. Robinson steps to the circle. The pitch. And Mitchell goes swinging at it for out number 3, but not before the Austintown Fitch Falcons, even though ball game back up thanks in part to a Sydney Watts RBI single. It's 5-5 heading into the final frame here in Austintown, Ohio, as Green's bats coming up right after this.
Mill Creek Metro Parks invites you to join them for a second season of Youth Deck Hockey, July 16th through August 27th. 8, 11, 14, and 17U players. Register now for 6 Saturday games and 1 scheduled practice each week at the Wick Recreation Area. Registration for the Adult League is also now being accepted. Sign up now and don't miss your chance to play deck hockey. Call today or visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Couple of defensive substitutions for Austintown as Allie Foley now is the shortstop. Bella back out and left. Kayla Schubert is in right now. Tie ball game, and it goes Carly Chapman, then the top of the order, Mallory Gerhardt and Brooke Heisroth. Against Sydney Watts in this one. With a 1-0 count to Chapman. Chapman got things started for Green in that 6th inning that got him a 5 spot and got him the lead at the time against Austintown 5-5 or 5-4. The 2-0 to Chapman, missing 3 straight, and Watts starting to get a bit tired in that circle, laboring to try to get these final 3 outs. The 3-0 in there for a strike, 3-1. Chapman trying to be a duck on the pond for Green, looking to get that go-ahead run aboard. That one is fouled back, going swinging at it, and the count runs full. Huge first at bat. Green would love to get a runner aboard. Fitch looking for a huge first out. The long look in by Watts, getting her grip, the payoff. Taking it, called, strike 3 for out number 1 here in the 7th. And struck out looking is 16 strikeouts now, sweet 16 for Sydney Watts, as her total now reaches 294 on the year. Top of the order, Mallory Gerhardt, 1 for 3 on the day. Single and a pair of strikeouts as first pitch a ball, 1-0. As Gerhardt now with 1 down. It was with 1 out that Green scored all 5 of their runs in the last inning. 2-0 the count. Watts falls behind Gerhardt now. As Gerhardt trying to get a board for the Bulldogs. The 2-0 fouled back, 2-1 now. Five to 5 the ball game here in the 7th. 7 Green versus 1 Fitch. The 2-1 missing, 3-1 now, as Gerhardt tries to be that go-ahead run that gets aboard. Falcons looking for the final 2 outs here in the 7th. Gerhardt doesn't offer at it. Go ahead run aboard for the Bulldogs. And we'll see if the steal is in order against Ayla Ray.
Now the third baseman, number 4, Brooke Heisroth. Who's the big home run here? This one? The next one.
As
Kylie Gorsuch
up to bat, Heisroth, 354 hitter coming into today. As one down here in the top of the 7th. Heisroth stays in the batter's box, awaits the 0-0. Missing for a ball, 1-0. As Watts, the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, went after some high heat on that rise ball, 1-1. As Heisroth back in the batter's box, the 1-1. In there for a strike, throw down to second, the tag, safe is the call down at the plate. Or down at the bag. It was a great throw by Ayla Ray. Called strike at home, it's 1-2. It looked like Ayla Ray had it there plenty of time, but the safe call by the bases umpire. As the go-ahead run in scoring position for Green with a 1-2 count against Brooke Heisroth. 0 for 3 on the day as Heisroth, the pitch, lays off of it, 2-2. The count 2-2, the pitch from Watts. The layoff again, and the count runs full. See if the runner at first in Gerhardt will be off, trying to get 60 feet away from scoring the go-ahead run. Payoff pitch coming from Watts. Take it all the way, called strike 3. Big second out here in the top of the 7th, and now this is the moment you live for in the sport of softball. Kylie Gorsuch, 429 hitter coming into today, 5 home runs, 0 for 2, couple strikeouts and a walk, batting with a runner on second and 2 down, chance to give her team a lead. At the first pitch strike over by Sydney Watts, she gets ahead 0-1. As Fitch trying to find the last out here in the 7th without allowing a run to cross. That pitch a ball, 1-1 the count. Watts with 17 strikeouts on the day, 295 on the season. The 1-1. Looking for a called strike. It's a bit low, 2-1. Walking, Gorsuch, doesn't hurt you as much as allowing her to beat you with the bat. As Watts gets it swinging, and now it's a 2-2 count. 2s across the board for Green. With the count 2-2, Watts the look in, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. 18 strikeouts for Sydney Watts, and the threat avoided for the Bulldogs. Falcons chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th, or we're in store for extras here in this district championship game. Ty Bartel, YSNLive.com. We'll be back right after this.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1, take that one extra step.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
To the bottom of 7th. Sam Severn leads things off against Robinson. Robinson with 8 strikeouts to this point in this ball game. Looking for 3 more big outs, trying to get this game into extras. Sam Severn goes swinging at the first pitch. It's fouled back for a strike, 0-1. As Severn the 0-1, the off speed missing, 1-1 the count. Nobody out here, bottom of the 7th, and a tie ball game for the district championship. Sam Severn takes 2-1. Sam Severn, Bella Toffel, and then I believe Kayla Schubert is due up in this inning. Falcons looking for that base runner. It would be the game-winning run aboard if they can get it. As Severn lays off of it, no call on it, 3-1 the hitters count. As the count 3-1, trying to avoid that winning run on base. The pitch. And the walk to Sam Severn. The Falcons have the game-winning run at first. Chance now for Austintown to walk it off in this very dramatic ball game for the district championship. As Bella Toffel up to bat, runner at first. Toffel jabs with the bunt, 0-1. Bella Toffel can look to try to get that run into scoring position. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It's a ball, 1-1. Gorsuch has been phenomenal behind the plate defensively today for Green. Bottom of the 7th. Stepping in, Robinson, the pitch. Showing bunt, jabbing at it, and it's 1-2 now. Behind in the count is Toffel. We'll have to look to use the bat, swing the bat to move Sam Severn over. The 1-2. Toffel hits it too short, bobbled at short, safe at the bag. Runners are safe at both first and second. Winning run in scoring position for Austintown. As Kayla Schubert, the chance to be the unlikely hero for the Falcons.
Now batting for the first time this afternoon for the Lady Falcons, right fielder number 22, Kayla Schubert.
As Kayla Schubert with a game-winning run at second. Looking for some turf in the outfield. Nobody out. First and second. First pitch. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It's a ball, 1-0. Schubert could lay down the bunt, get runners at second and third. Then you just need to get something to the outfield with Allie Foley on deck. As Robinson trying to walk this tightrope, still nobody out here. Showing bunt, went around, says the home plate umpire, and it's 1-1 for Kayla Schubert. As Schubert with a count 1-1, the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls it back, it's 2-1. A walk does just as much as a sack bunt would for Austintown. Looking to be the hero and walk off this district championship game, the 2-1. The bunt fouls back, and it goes 2-2. Sam Severn at second, Bellatofel at first. The only run that matters, though, is Severn at second, the only one needing to score to win it for Austintown. With the count 2-2, Kayla Schubert looking to move runners over. The pitch shows bunt, pulls it back, count runs full, and now it's going to be interesting. Schubert pulling off the surprise and laying down the bunt, even with 2 strikes. But now with the count full, can't afford to miss it. The payoff, showing bunt, pulling back, it's a walk, and the bags are full. And the winning run moves within 60 feet for Austintown. As it's going to be time, and the time is going to be for the circle. And it looks like they're going to talk things over here, situational. And this meeting in the circle is going to be brought to you this time around by Kent State.
We are Kent State in the Valley. Start and finish one of more than 25 bachelor's or associate degree programs, or start one of Kent State's 280 majors. With low tuition, public, and plenty of scholarship opportunities, we will help you maximize your education and minimize student debt. Enjoy the benefits of a smaller campus with all the opportunities of a large university. Save money, stay close to home. Apply today by visiting kent.edu/Trumbull.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the bottom of the 7th inning here in this district championship game in Austintown. Green trying to hold on after taking a 5-4 lead in the 6th. Fitch tied it at 5 in the bottom half of the inning. Bags full, nobody out. Winning run at third in the form of Sam Severn for Austintown. Allie Foley is up to bat. Everybody coming in. Allie Foley just needs to get something to the outfield, essentially, to win this game. Everything's coming to the plate, you figure. As Allie Foley looks to be the hero with the bags full. The first pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 as Allie Foley falls behind. As the count 0-1, the pitch to Foley. Allie Foley taking it for a ball, 1-1, count evens. Foley 0 for 2 with a walk on the day against Robinson. Everywhere is pinched on the infield and around the outfield as well. The pitch, hit, roller, gonna be tough play at the plate. Safe is the call at the plate. The run scores, and the Falcons walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th. Sam Severn scores it. Allie Foley gets the hit. A mob scene over at first. Just keep piling it on. The Falcons have won the district championship. Big win for Austintown by a final score of 6-5. The Austintown Fitch Falcons are going to regionals. What a game, filled with all the drama you could ask for in any kind of softball game in this one. Fitch leading for a majority of it up until the top of the 6th inning when Green put a 5 spot on the board, putting the Falcons behind 5-4 before the Falcons retied the ball game up at 5-all in the bottom of the 6th. Loaded the bags. Allie Foley gets the hit, the fielder's choice that wins it for Austintown, 6-5. And by the skin of their teeth, the Falcons are moving on to the regional semifinals, where they will take the winner of the Brunswick district, which will be between Brunswick and Broadview Heights. The Falcons, though, are winners in today's contest by a final score of 6-5 and are the 2022 Austintown Division I district champions. As the emotions of winning a district championship takes over for this team, and it's been a team full of so much personality all season long, as we wish them obviously the best of luck going forward, and hopefully a 2-for-2 performance for YSN in D1, as we hope to see the Boardman Spartans in this spot as well. I'd like to thank you for all tuning in and watching this broadcast of YSN Live Softball. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, who were able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, who with his work with YSU Football, Bobstein Park Baseball, and YSNLive.com, the entire area would not know what to do without Steve Leslie. And so we thank him. But most importantly, to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities throughout this entire season. Heck, if you're tuning in from the green area supporting the Bulldogs, getting your first taste of YSN, we welcome you in and say hello to you. And, of course, if you are interested in YSN, you can always give a contact to your board of directors at your school. It is a completely free service, and we're always looking to add more to the YSN family. Or if you're right here in Austintown supporting your Falcons like you have done each and every game this season, we, of course, thank you and welcome you in for this broadcast as well. This has been Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.